Hello, good morning.
This is the Uncanny Omar, and that
This
is
is Melanie.
my lovely wife, the Astonishing Melanie. Um, and I hope everybody's having a good and healthy and safe week. Great weekend.
Matthew, don't feel ashamed for sleeping in.
I envy that. I love sleeping in. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Jacksonville, Florida. Matthew, what part of Kentucky you from, brother? Just out of curiosity. Danville, Illinois. What's up? You changed your picture. You're no longer Alf. I noticed that. Speaking of Alf, there's my buddy James Abel.
My
Everyone get your bowl of cereal ready. It's time for Saturday morning show of Omar and his amazing friends. This ad is brought. Nope. That yes, cheap graphic novels, not Alf.
And we've
I
got
just,
Ethan from England and Connor from Ireland. Part Works Comics from it went up. UK. Okay.
from Jersey. How's it going, man? Polly Lopes. Been a minute. Morning from Portugal. Your Lexington neighbor. That's so crazy, Jessica, that I thought you were Maddie's friend the entire time. And now I had to be on my best behavior because you weren't Maddie's friend. And I'm gonna act like myself. I'm just kidding. Checking in from the UK. Good Saturday morning, Omar and Melanie. It's Sunday morning here in Malaysia, and thank God for Lord Omar and Melanie. Peace and love, guys. But thank God for you, brother. What's up, New York? Richmond, Kentucky is where I hang my hat. Throw a rock from my front door can hit EKU.
Freshman year.
Yeah, we're here in Central Kentucky, man. We've been to concerts over there at EKU, and of course it's been quite a while.
No, I went to Western.
Yeah, my wife doesn't know the difference between.
I need to wake up. Apparently, no, I went to Western. I love EKU. I love the huge pipe organ in there. Oh my gosh, is it still there? That was amazing. You saw Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah, we're old like that. What's up, Bruce from Dallas, Cali? It's Ireland, 4 p.m. over there, huh? Austria, UK grad checking in. What's up, Andy? How you doing? Southeast London. I love all these places. One day, I hope to do a world tour. Honey, can I be going from the family for a year just to do a world tour? No. How about 6 months?
How about 6 months? Because you're going to walk that path in Spain. What's it called?
El Camino.
Yeah.
The way. Yeah. That's what everybody does when we get lost. We have to go walk the way. Marvel Bab, of course. What's up, buddy? Hey, big shout out to Joachim Comic Center. This guy has an awesome YouTube channel. He collects a lot of manga. Great YouTuber. And from Sweden. From Detroit, the Comic Watchers.
Good morning.
Lionheart, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Lionheart. No, I did. I did the Starbucks run. I already drank it because I need coffee. And welcome, Josiah. What's up, man? Big fan. First time turning into a live stream. I'm excited.
Oh, what's up, Josiah? Welcome to the live stream. We'll hope to answer your question today.
Why are mom and dad at different places? He stinks. I can't stand his smell.
It's my fault. Yes. Actually, I am going to talk a little bit about that today, here in a minute when we get a little more people in. Would be cool for Omar to do a world tour every Saturday. And Melanie, see what I'm saying? People are opening up their houses. I don't need to stay in hotel rooms or hostels. I could just go to everybody's house until they realize how annoying I am and they kick me out.
All these guests. You can have different co-hosts.
Oh, that would be awesome. The Unstinky Omar. What's up, my buddy? What's going on with the split screen this morning? One screen can't contain the glory. Yeah, we're gonna explain that here in a second. It's things happen, so we're gonna wait, that makes it sound like we're getting separated or divorced. We're not. It's just something happened this week, and I'll explain here in a minute. Would be cool for Omar to do. Oh yeah, I've already read that. Just making sure Melanie understands how real that is. Every Saturday, new location. Uncanny Omar World Tour 2021. 2022. Let's play it safe. What's up, Martin? How you doing, buddy? Captain America Lives. We're already starting with the questions, El Denver. Nope, because I just literally announced the death of Captain America, 3 weeks ago? Not even a month ago. So give it some time. Do I have a list of books I'm selling? Not yet. Not yet. I'm going through them.
Fabia says, just a quick hi from Bologna, Italy. That's how I pronounce it. We'll catch the show late because in the middle of Arrow showing on TV right now. What do you think of the Arrowverse shows? Have you read it, or have you read it? Have you watched it, Omar?
I did. I watched seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Arrow, and I think that's where I stopped. And I watched season 1 of Flash. I never watched, even though Maddie's gonna kill me. What is it? Legends of Tomorrow. Never watched that. I did watch the Crisis crossover with Batwoman and all the other shows like Supergirl. That was pretty cool. But I don't know. CW never really grew on me. So please make sure you include Malaysia in your world tour, Lord Omar. I'm at your service.
Wow.
Okay, I promise I will. Omar, you can stand by me. Melanie, he will be fed, and he can lose in Street Fighter at the same time. I like that. You had to throw that in there. I got my quarters ready, buddy.
Lionheart, who's your favorite Street Fighter? I can't remember. Do you remember, Omar?
Who's my favorite Street Fighter character? Or Lionheart's?
Lionheart's.
But first of all, you got to ask the proper question, Melanie. We're talking about video games. Who's your main?
Oh, okay.
Okay? You can't be asking who's your favorite. My favorite is Morgan and Chun-Li, but they're not my main.
Okay. Well, how about if they're different main and favorite?
Wait. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
TK, Omar, hi, Melanie from the UK. Always great to see you both. I recently joined Patreon. I know. As you know. Thanks, Melanie, for letting us watch the behind the scenes videos. I love them. Thank you both. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who joined Patreon. It was such a great outpouring of support and love, and it's very encouraging. So thank you. And yeah.
Thank you, everybody. You guys, all of you are wonderful. There's a couple of questions right here, but I like Omar correcting for my buddy Raz. Schooling with the terminology. Just my wife. Most people know how to say main. What's up, Declan? 256 watching and only 65 likes. Hit that like button. Thank you for reminding people. I actually like Omni in 2 different. What's up, Robert? Why are you trying to spill out families, Roberto Rodriguez?
Oh, you're welcome, Martin. About it's all Omar's fault about his picture of his collection, right? It's growing Omnibus collection.
Yep, all my fault. I'm so sorry. Okay, Omar, did you ever play Injustice? I did. I liked. I never got huge into it. It was a lot of fun. I just don't play as much as I used to. And then a big part of it is that even new fighting games, like the Dragon Ball Z fighting game, and I know that's not new because that came out like a couple of 3 years ago, probably. Like, it was beautiful to look at. Like, if 15-year-old Omar could have seen the graphics these days, he would have been blown away. But it just doesn't feel the same anymore. There's not that magic there. It's weird because I feel like comics are still, they're still making good comics these days. To this day, I still get surprised. I'm not saying all video games are bad. Maybe I think a lot of it has to do with that I don't have my friends over here, so it's not the same, right? I love my wife. I love my kids. But I can't curse at my kids when we're playing Street Fighter, right? I can't go off like I do with my friends or talk trash. Now, I do to an extent when we play Mario Kart. But it's a lot different, that experience of getting together with your buddies. And, man, I'm not that big of a gamer. Not anymore, man. I used to be back in the day. Omar, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 3 or Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 are very important questions. Man, I like Budokai 3. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. But what's the last Fighters? Was that it? Fighter Z or something like that? That might have been the last one.
R0 is asking about the question every week: Ultimate Spider-Man on 1 reprint, Volume 2. Any news this week, Omar, that you didn't tell me?
I am not. I don't run my news by you.
No, you don't.
I no, I haven't heard anything. When I do, I promise I will announce it properly with a suit.
I'll differ. Oh no, you go ahead.
This is what
This
are
is
the
why
top
we're separate rooms. We're not
three?
coordinating the questions.
Right. What are the top 3 taboo things to talk about in collecting? Top 3 taboo things. What an interesting question.
Mm.
One of the things I never talk about on the channel is, um, I've done videos on books going out of print, and I know people have asked me to do those videos again, but it's really difficult to keep up with what's out of print these days. So I'm giving it some time to, um, to catch up. But one of the things I don't talk about is the value of these books, because I don't like the idea of people buying big books to as a way of making it profitable later, like flipping books. Then there's nothing wrong with it. I myself don't like to speculate on it. Last thing I want to do is tell somebody to buy 10 copies of an omnibus. I mean, we're talking at a retail price of $100, and then they sit on it for what they want 6 months, and then they're like, I can't flip it. Nobody's buying it. That's not a good investment to me. Also, these things take up a lot of room, unless you got a warehouse. But hey, you all do what you want to with your money. What's the other things I don't dusting? I never talk about dusting because it doesn't exist.
What's dusting?
Yeah, exactly. What's dusting? Um, and
Really?
dusting the shelves, Melanie.
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
gosh! I thought it was another terminology I didn't know. Woo!
And what's another taboo I don't really talk
Michael
about?
W says talking about Alf.
I don't really talk about my custom omnis anymore, that I used to do. Yeah, because I haven't had time to do them. But people have asked me, like, how do I map them and things like that. That's all mapped in my head.
We need a. Oh, you should. Yes. Oh my gosh! If you put the birdie meme next to you instead of me, that would be so much fun.
The Bernie memes were coming out strong this week.
It was interesting reading while you were talking what people consider taboo as well. Excuse me. When it comes to collecting and how to take care of your omnis. Dust solution, glass cabinets, or shelf curtains. Oh,
That's a good one. Thank you, Joe Anderson, for the super chat. Did the Scrooge McDuck Artist Edition Volume 2 get canceled? I pre-ordered from my local comic book shop, but he said it's canceled. Anyway, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. After
thank
the
you.
wonderful Mike Firth sent me the Artist Edition of Volume 1, I went looking for Volume 2 because he knew I would. And I couldn't find it either. And then I forgot. So I do have a contact at IDW. And I have some good news from IDW for those people that have been asking me a lot lately. And I'll get to that here in a second. Let me
Yeah, we both got to clear our throats. It's cold.
yeah.
Allergies.
What's your 3 favorite gritty raunchy omnibus? Gritty and raunchy.
Thank you, Nerd Nation.
Thank you for the amazing super chat. Gritty and raunchy. Do I have any gritty or raunchy omnibus?
Years ago,
I have Kurosagi Corp delivery service, but that's not really an omnibus. Go ahead, baby.
the Manga Sutra. I mean, it's not omnibus.
That's not an omnibus. The manga sutra. That wasn't. I actually had worse manga than that.
It's actually quite sweet and cute.
Yeah, it's a love story. There was
like
no sutra in that book for sure.
And naive, and they were learning it. So.
I mean, if we're sticking with the word omnibus, then yeah, Kurosagi Delivery Corp service that has the word omnibus, so that's my loophole. Perhaps the Conan, Savage Sword of Conan, just because there's a lot of boobies in that. That's raunchy. Is that still raunchy at a certain age?
Raunchy. No, when you say boobies. Right?
Boobies? Did I say boobies?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how old am I? Oh, I'm keeping it clean because it's the Saturday show. Preacher, but I don't own Preacher. I would say Preacher if I had Preacher. Maybe Hellblazer, the Hellblazer omnibus. I think that's probably one. Oh, that's a good one. But see, that doesn't have the word omnibus on it. So I was about to say Berserk, but Berserk doesn't have omnibus, right? So he's JT said Big Damn Sin City, which is a great choice.
We've got a couple of questions, like kid-related questions.
Sure.
people were asking. The
What's up, Doc Holiday?
Somebody asked earlier about the girls. One a cameo from Alicia, and then what they do while we do live streams here lately, they have gotten to the habit of talking through Google Chat with their friends. I'm really glad because we hear them laughing and have fun, like what Alicia playing Among Us, or
That's how we learned what sus was.
Lydia talking about Mega Man Robot Masters with her friends, and they pick their favorites. So this is a cool question. When you were a small child, what was your most memorable moment you had with family members in a comic book shop?
Man, I was good. This is so embarrassing, but it's so funny.
Are you talking about Adam?
Yep. I don't care. I'm going to share this with you. It's a funny story, and I need a uplifting story before I share what's going on exactly. You know, I like to joke around with my cousins. I like pinching their nipples and stuff like that, twisting their nipples. I don't think so anymore. Not in maybe my 20s. But anyway, we were at a comic book shop one day, and I went to grab one of my cousins, Mel, by the way, not weird, all Mel. Let me clarify that before anybody starts talking about us from Kentucky. And it was my cousin Adam, and I went to like titty twist him, and I didn't realize it was not my cousin, and I said I'm sorry. I thought you were my cousin. I apologized and I walked away. Now, I don't know what's worse, the fact that I titty twisted somebody that didn't know me, or the fact that I apologized saying I thought you were my cousin and walked away.
You know,
that's one of my.
That happened at a gas station.
Let's save that for another day.
In line at Kings Island amusement park.
Save that for another day.
Well, here we go.
Graham, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I got my Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 1 before it goes out of print. Look at that guy. I made you a promise. I said if they announced the Volume 2, I was going to send it to you. So if I get a review copy of Volume 2, that is your copy, buddy. Okay? I'm a man of my word. So it's your copy. I'm sorry I titty twisted you, perfect stranger. I thought you were my cousin. See, I don't know. I just walk away from these situations. It's happened to me a lot. A lot.
Somebody asked earlier, got their Sandman copies in, where is it? Asking if she read Overture first. I don't think so.
No.
I think because that you want to appreciate it until after reading Sandman. So I say read Sandman first.
I agree. What's up, Cage? And welcome everybody. So before I get to answering any questions, really quick, I need to share what's happened. I think some of you know some of what's happened. So and this explains a lot of the things that's happened on the channel this week. So this week on Monday, it was wonderful. There was so much outpour of love, like just coming in for the Patreon. It was a great start to this amazing week of just a transition period. So I was like, yes, what an awesome start to this week. I'm going to put everything I have to this channel. Tuesday comes around, I do my regular videos. Wednesday morning, I get a call from my mom. My dad is he's my dad's had health issues for a long time, and she's talking about how he can't stop from vomiting. He's been vomiting since 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, why didn't you take him to the ER? Keep in mind, this is while I'm filming my New Warriors Omnibus overview, one of the books I looked forward to the most. So I said, I've been translating for my mom and dad since we've got here into this country since 1987. So any health issues, I'm so familiar with my dad's health. So I said, I'll take him to the ER, bring him over here, and I'll take him to the ER. So I wrap up my video. Otherwise, it would have been a lot longer. And I tell my mom, taking my dad to the ER, seeing what's going on with his stomach. Long story short, my dad ends up having COVID, and they have to keep him there because he's had heart issues and he's got kidney issues. So we weren't expecting that. And I was around him. I was helping my dad. I was physically, it's my dad, of course. Who wouldn't do that? So I take him in, and they looked at me and they were like, you need a quarantine. You need to go. You got it. I had to be escorted out of the hospital and they had to make sure that I wasn't. Now I stayed as long as I could. I stayed almost all day. While I was there, while I was sitting beside him, we joked around a lot about how he was like, here, this whole time I thought you were going to be the one that goes out to a bar and comes back and gives everybody COVID. And I'm like, see, Dad. So, we were in good spirits, and I'm editing the video for New Warriors, realizing all these things I didn't say. And I'm like, damn, I just got to throw this out there. So, they want to keep my dad, so they keep him overnight. I come back home to do the WandaVision review with Amanda, have some drinks, record a video for the following day. I can't even remember what that was. And then Uncanny X-Men comes in, and I record. Meanwhile, my dad.
Between Omnibus and hardcovers, oversized hardcovers.
That was it. Yeah, thank you, baby. So, yeah, that it's been a rough week. And I try to stay focused on what brings me joy, and also putting out a video every day, because not because I have to, or it's because I want to, because it makes me forget. And man, I even messed up on the Uncanny X-Men Omnibus overview. And on the other thing that I did, somebody was saying that I need to be careful with my edits, and I can't remember what I did. I forgot to cut something out, and that's why I haven't replied back to a lot of people, to the comments. My brain just hasn't been in the right place. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So even on Uncanny X-Men, I need to make a correction. Steve Laiola is still alive. It was Steve Lilo that passed away last week, and I even said it on the channel. They have two different art styles. I don't even know where my brain. Well, I know where my brain was. So that's what's going on, and that's why I'm down here.
But you guys home now.
Yes. My dad is home. They want him quarantined. His levels are looking better. So we're trying to be responsible. I'm down here in the basement. Melanie's upstairs until I get tested and we can be together again. So, yeah, everybody stay healthy, please, out there. It's a mess, but so, yes, I'm here in the basement with plenty of beer in the fridge, lots of books. All my video games are in there, and all I want to do is play with my kids. So,
well, K-12 was thanking you, baby, for the video I put on Patreon. So it's not any content that you guys are used to on the channel. Just saying. It was just a cute little video about it wasn't him reading Transformers, is playing with all of the plushies and dolls on the floor, making up stories, right? Like, you're so good at that. I think
yeah.
Thank you. Wanted you to know.
I didn't know you were recording that.
I appreciate. I know. That's why it's just a doorway the whole time.
If I knew you were recording that, I would have been acting more. Dude, you're living the dream. You're living in the man cave. Yeah, it wasn't my choice. Like, I come down here so often. Now it's all right. But thank you, everybody, for the kind words and stuff. So that's why I haven't gotten a chance to reply back to a lot of the comments and stuff. So much love to all of you, and I really appreciate all the kind words being said right now in the comment section or in the chat. So you all take care of yourselves and your families, please. All of you, all of us. We got to get through this crap soon, and I hope 2021.
Let's answer a question. Kenneth.
Oh, Kenny, what's up, buddy? Your thoughts on the new trailer for CW's Superman and Lois TV series? I thought it looks great and very cinematic. I thought the scenes, it looks like CW has stepped up their game when it comes to some of these special effects. So yeah, man, Kenny, I don't know about you or anybody else that's watching. I like that guy, the actor. Like, I can see why people don't like him, because he does come across like a jerk, but just about every role that he's in. But he's got a good-looking guy, has a good jawline. He can play the role of Superman. And he's been doing it for what? How many seasons was he on Supergirl? I saw WandaVision, Martin. Yeah, Amanda and I are going to be reviewing WandaVision every week on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then talking about just our predictions. We had a lot of fun last time, and that's another thing too. So I came home that Wednesday after being in the hospital all day. I did not eat. All I did was come home and drink. And the outcome was me and Amanda just laughing a lot at WandaVision because I needed that. So that's the story behind that. Like why I was just loud, and we had a lot of fun, but we still talked about Easter eggs, and I think we got our point across.
I was glad to hear it because the way it is like the couch and there's the stairs. We got a split level house when you come in, and so I can easily hear. Great Garlu. What were we watching?
The toys.
The toys, the stores, and how they're doing with the shutdowns, right? And they had like this monster thing from a long time ago toy. It was Great Garlu. Is that where your name comes from? Right, baby? That's what we saw.
It was a Great Garlu toy. So my wife was like, "Is that where Great Garlu comes from?" Ooh, what an awesome question.
Lionheart. Nope, I'm not done.
Okay, I'm sorry,
I'm
baby.
down there to move your hand. Lionheart, I got Christmas monies. Yo, I think I will get myself a gaming chair.
And now that this is a full-time gig, we can write that off on our taxes. Yay, taxes.
Don't tell people that our tricks. I said I was going to use my Christmas money.
Owning your own business, and you can't. It doesn't mean we're getting money. It means we don't have to pay as much. Anyway, good luck and much luck to you all.
Marvel Bab said, I'm also fresh out of the hospital. I've been in and out for the last 2 weeks. I had 3 blood transfusions and 2 lots of iron infusions. The last one was this morning.
Dude, much love back to you.
Feeling up to, watching the live chat. That's great. Okay, so your turn, baby.
Somebody had an amazing question about Birds of Prey. Who's the best oh gosh. Who is the best Birds of Prey writer? Now, that's either between Chuck Dixon or Gail Simone. There's only 2 choices. But I gotta go with Gail. I love Chuck Dixon's run. But Gail brought in my girl Helena, the Huntress. And then that book became something else. Because when Chuck Dixon was writing it, he had mainly it was Barbara Gordon, who I love Oracle, and it was Ted Kord. It was really weird to throw Blue Beetle in there, but he was in there for a lot of issues, and Black Canary. Every once in a while, Catwoman would come in, Huntress would come in, but man, it wasn't until Gail Simone and we had that Ed Bennis drawing that cake, baby. Oh my goodness. Everybody's had a full set of lips, full set of hips. And Gail knew who her target audience was. People like me. She was like, we gotta make sure we have an artist that can draw women. And then the amazing Nicola Scott. That's the first time I ever saw her artwork. And now she's one of my favorite artists of all time. And if you've not read, she's working with Rucka. What is that book? I have one heart. Black Magic. If that is freaking awesome. You should see her artwork in Black Magic. Freaking amazing. Mario Rodriguez, thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. Yo, Omar, I'm really happy for you. I'll let you finish. But Beyonce has one of the best videos of all time. God bless you. That was worth the super chat, my man. I do that to my cousin all the time. Like whenever I want to interrupt Amanda. I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
You said you'd leave me for Beyonce, not leave me for John Linnell.
Okay, that's big differences, and I'm okay with that. Omar, you're the realist. Hi, Melanie. Did you do this? You didn't do this super chat, did you, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Elixir, for the super chat. Very, very sweet. Jimmy, how's my buddy Jimmy doing? Near me condition. Sorry to hear about your week with your dad, bud. You helped me out when I was dealing with dad in the hospital. I did, man, and I'm so sorry. I know you. I get to know so many of you, and I feel like I know you, even though I've never seen Jimmy. I have no idea what Jimmy looks like, but Jimmy to me, like in my head, looks like his icon. And I remember like talking to him when his dad was in the hospital, and your dad had health issues, and I completely sympathize with you, man. So much love to you, brother. I know when you lost him, it was really difficult, and we talked a lot that week. So I hope things are going better, man. Wow, there are some inside jokes in here. There are not that many. Not that many. We let everybody in.
Even Omar for Phil Collins. Yeah, I wonder if you're on the chat, Kyle Davis. You guys, he's got a YouTube channel where he does drum covers, and not just for Phil Collins. others as well. But anyway, I enjoyed it. Are you going to read it, baby?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you think they'll ever? Because I'm thinking about this because this is a good
Oh,
question.
okay. Do
you think they'll ever reprint Spider-Man Alien Custom Sagas in Omnibus? Honestly, they completely could. It would be fun, right? Because we have a Venom movie, part 2 coming out. We have a Carnage spinoff, and Venom seems to be a pretty popular character, right, Melanie? So I think so. I think that would be really cool, like the Road to Venom. Now, man, they would take a lot, but in that way, they could collect a lot of those spectacular Spider-Man issues that are orphaned, that haven't been collected. Just when he's wearing the black outfit, right? Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. I love this idea, Robert.
You should make Omar's. What would be a witty name? Omar's Orphanage for Orphan Comics.
That's too redundant.
I know it is. We have another super chat from Ludwig Wayne. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
All my love, hermano. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. I wish you the best and now and always. Un abrazo.
Oh, muchas gracias, hermano.
A hug.
Who's the hermano? Who's this hermano? We've been rewatching. Well, we were rewatching Arrested Development. And all
oh my gosh!
When Job and Michael were trying to figure out who hermano was, and it turned out to be. If you've not seen that show, it's brilliant. It's
later on, Job uses the term hermano correctly.
Hermano. I love Job. He's my favorite character. Him and Tobias.
I love Ron Howard's voice. He narrates it. It's just,
yes.
I love the show, and I mean the jokes, and I love just his voice. It's fun. People have been wondering about your shirt. It's a Jurassic Park Bubble Bobble shirt, parody of Jurassic Park.
Bobble.
Somebody said that was their favorite. I love the song. It's stuck in your head.
My brother bought me this.
Michael, I just watched that episode, Illusions.
Illusions, Michael. Oh, I love Job. He's so between him and Tobias, they have the best lines out of that show.
Oh yeah, but my favorite is the mom. She's so, I don't know. We got another super chat. Hi, Sugar Man.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Dad doing better. Hopefully, it's just a bump in the road. Hashtag Punisher and Wolverine by Rucka Omnibus. Hashtag Cup of Sugar for Melanie. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I had a emotional roller coaster week too.
Yeah.
Because when you told me your dad's in the hospital, I just got done crying about the inauguration. I can't say the word inauguration. And I was so happy. And then you said that, so it flip-flopped. One of my students passed away unexpectedly yesterday, and it's just, yeah. And Monday, the wonderful outpouring of Patreon. It's been an emotional week. I think I just feel like existing today.
So I think both Melanie and I can agree that we look very forward to doing this on Saturdays. Like, I know a lot of people have reached out to me asking me not to ever stop doing this, even when things get back to normal, when people are out doing things on Saturdays again. Never ever stop doing this, because to them this feels like tradition now, and it's almost been a year since I started doing the Saturday shows, and and I've said this before, and I mean it. I get just as much out of this, than like you guys, like just as much as you guys.
Yeah, I feel better. If you could tell at the beginning, we were kind of subdued.
Well, yeah. I mean, I literally this week has been crap.
Up the energy.
This week should have been the best week ever. I did an overview, like we did the Patreon video. We had so many amazing messages. I did an overview of 2 of my favorite books of all time, Uncanny X-Men Volume. I've been waiting years for that book. And New Warriors. Now, I still in the videos, I don't think you could tell I was like upset or anything, because it still brings me joy. It makes me forget about life, and that's what these things are, right? It does make you escape from the reality of all the crap. And
how about now? Now you can celebrate.
Yeah.
Right. Those guns. Just Mason says every time you pick up an omnibus, he's like, look at those arms. So let's celebrate now and get to some super chats. We got a lot. Thank you, guys. Okay, what's the next one after Sugar Man is Mega Shrimpster. Me and the world's slightly above average detective.
Okay.
We'll be okay until Inspector Gadget gets a 10 on the Omar scale. Make mine minty.
It wouldn't be Inspector Gadget. Penny was a better detective than Inspector Gadget. Her and Brains.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I know it just upset everybody like I did with the Batman. I gave Batman a 6 and everybody lost it. I love you all. You all sent memes of that stuff. It was great.
Thank you, Luke Davey. Thinking about you and your family. I know I say it a lot, but I appreciate all of your content and hard work you put in. Well, also, what is the IDW news?
I'll tell you. I just got I talked to my contact at IDW, and luckily I caught him on a Sunday. He's like, dude, I'm just trying to catch up. I am so sorry. I don't have I catch up on emails on the weekend. That's how, because that department is down to like 2 people. So these are the books that are coming back into print from IDW, and I've said this 100 times, but you all knew that these were coming. Okay, Transformers Phase 1, Volumes 4, 6. I'm sorry, Transformers Phase 1 hardcovers, Volumes 3, 4, 6, and 7, and Phase 2, Volumes 1, 4, and 9 are going back to press. For those that have been looking for those books, I hold on a second. Let me see if I can put this into the stream right now. Melanie, can you mark the time?
Can I what? Mark the time.
Mark the time, please. So people that are watching this later can know.
Oh, okay. I'll take a picture on my phone. Got it.
Oh, brother.
And a wonderful, handsome picture of you.
Let's see. It's not copying everything. Dang it. So again, I'll put this in the description of the video. So volumes 3, 4, 6, and 7 of collection Phase 1, and 1, 4, and 9. And I asked about TMNT, and he said, we're making a concerted effort to bring everything back into print and available for everybody as far as Transformers and TMNT. So rest assured, those are evergreen. I threw in my Ghostbusters question because I like to do that for you people, and he did not reply back. So that might mean no. Maybe. I'm sorry. Can you go to the next question? And thank you all so much for the super chat, Luke Davey. I hope that makes you happy. I hope it was worth it. Baby, are you frozen? Oh, I thought you were frozen.
No. I just, when I took a picture, I saw a text that my best friend's mom passed away. So let's take the next question.
Hey, baby, why don't you call her? Let me. I'll take care of this. Okay.
She said she didn't want to talk. She doesn't want. I'm just a minute.
Yeah. Take your time. I'll find the super chats, love. Was the first masked hero in DC and Marvel was the Crimson Avenger 1938, and the first superhero still the long-standing Dr. Occult 1935. The first masked hero in DC and Marvel, so this is in 1938, a year so preceding Batman. So I guess, yeah, I the only historical things that I have from back then, or just reprints of the Spirit and things like that. So thank you for the awesome super chat, and I will look into that though. What's up, Allah Wasfi? I hope I'm saying it right. Omar, hoping you and your family are well. I love your hidden gem segment on top of your head. Can you recommend a book for me to read today? Thanks. You want something fun to read? I love this book, and I was going to put it in my hidden gems because I think it needs more recognition. And when I got home the other day, I was looking through my shelves, just something quick to read, and it's fun. It reminded me of my childhood because of the 80s cartoons I grew up with, and that's Battle Cats from Mad Cave Studios. It's about a bunch of anthropomorphic humanoid cats that are beating the crap out of like other cats, not like kittens, and like they're super muscular. Think of like Thundercats. Anyway, that was a lot of fun to read. But if you want something deep, Stitches. Love Stitches. That book was amazing. One of my favorite books that I read in 2019. And Melanie and I reviewed the Seconds. That was a lot of fun if you've not read it. Omar, when it comes to fighting games in terms of blocking, would you rather press back on the D-pad or press a block button? No, dude. Well, it depends on 3D fighting games. The block button that I can do. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, brother. Back, always back. But you got to think of when I grew up, right? All the love in the world to you and your family from Dialetto Nerd. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, and much love back to you, man. John Carlos, what's up, brother? My thoughts and prayers are with you, man. You were there for me when I needed it. I wish I could do the same. If I can do anything, let me know. Oh, thank you. You guys, this is doing this show means a lot to me. So this takes my mind off of things, and definitely takes my mind off of being alone down here in the basement, because yes, it's really cool. I get to read all these books and play these video games, but really I just want to hang out with my kids, and play with them. So, but thank you all. DBC All-Stars. Omar, when you're together again, the kids are going to need to vacate the house for a bit. If Omar's house is rocking, don't you dare come and knock it. Be well. You're loved and valued. Omni forever. Thank you, man. Y'all are wonderful. David, this is my favorite chat. When will DC print All-Star Squadron Omnibus?
Okay, that's really funny. Thank you, David.
This might be my favorite super chat. and now people know David's here. They're gonna be asking him questions, and they're gonna forget about me. David, we're gonna make that happen. Okay, we're gonna make that happen. And then because the deal is, he's not gonna give me a New Warriors Omnibus Volume 2 until they do an All-Star Squadron. So even if I have to fly when this country opens back up fully to the DC headquarters, I'm going to get you that book. And you better get me a New Warriors Volume 2. That's the deal.
You're making a trade.
David has been summoned. Rebel. now all the questions are going to be like, Ed David, can you please print this? Even books he doesn't even work on. Can you make sure you reprint Ninja Turtles and Transformers? You okay, baby?
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm okay. I'll just think about it later. So, yeah, thank you guys for all the super chats. And
I know who you are. I love you from India, and we love you here from America, brother.
So you don't have to say it anymore. Remember,
I got him.
Okay. Don't spam the chat, please. Let's see. Did you get Louise?
Not yet. I just saw it.
Okay.
I am so sorry about your dad and Melanie. Much love. Will there be a Donny Cates Cosmic Omnibus Volume 2? And what will it collect? Should I get the Guardians of the Galaxy hardcover? Well, we can both answer that question because Melanie just read Guardians of the Galaxy hardcover. She reviewed it on the channel. I collect things in oversized hardcover format, whether it's an omnibus or OHC. So if we get a volume, I'll answer the first part. If we get a Volume 2, it will be some time. Whether it collects Guardians of the Galaxy or not, it doesn't matter. You're going to be waiting a long time before that comes out. Because I think I just read somewhere that this week has been, I can't remember if this week or last week, that Donnie is wrapping up his run on Venom. And everybody's like, oh man, that's going to be a cool omnibus. And in my head, I'm like, wouldn't that be cool if it's part of the Cosmic Saga after all this time? So, Melanie, what did you think about Guardians of the Galaxy?
I loved it. And waiting for an OHC, I think, is a good idea because the art is so fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a plan for an OHC? Or just
the Guardians of the Galaxy, that's oversized hardcover. If you watch my video on what's the difference between oversized hardcover and omnibus, Melanie?
Yeah, I know what the difference is. Well, okay, but I did the regular trade paperback.
No, you reviewed an oversized hardcover, but I'm not arguing with you on the air.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think
it's been a long week, baby. It's been a long week. Don't apologize.
Yeah.
I'll play my C card to get Squadron Omni if that helps. Oh, I love you, Tim. Much love, brother. Big shout out to Tim. He has his own health issues, and he's here like all the time. And uh, he has messaged me so many times talking about like how my show, helps him when he's going through like chemotherapy and all that. So I love you, Tim.
Okay,
Hang in there, buddy.
we missed the super chat.
Okay, can you go back?
It was right before Louise. I'm scrolling. Jimmy Owens?
Oh, Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? Here you go. Now you know what I look like. This is me and my dad in 2010. I pretty well look the same. All right.
Look at
Thank
me,
you,
I'm
Jimmy.
like old. I'm like trying.
my wife needs a magnifying glass. Like now we get all these at David Gabriel. No more Omar. Now David Gabriel, reprint Omnibus. Omar. Nope. Why did I even pick JT? You know better than to ask for that. Look, at Mr. Gabriel. Now it's Mr. Gabriel. Pretty soon it'll be at Lord Mr. Almighty Gabriel, Mr. Gabriel. Can we reprint IDWTMNT? See, I love you all. Y'all make me laugh.
Okay, now next. Capcom got Dan and Sean, but Omar, who is the #1 trash tier jobber?
SNK. Joe Higashi is a semi-Joe character, but he rocks. Oh, dude, his taunts were awesome. Like when he pulls his pants down and moons you. Love those taunts. Who who was OP, like overpowered, was Iori. Shingo. There's my answer. Shingo is the Dan and Sean from SNK. Remember when he reads like his little fan book? Like that's one of his taunts. He's reading his little fan book to look at the moves and stuff. Oh, y'all bring back so many memories.
That's cool. Jorge Nunez says, "Omar, brother, thanks for being here today. Your dad and family be on my prayers. And I'm sorry for your friend's mom, Melanie. Thank you. I think what I've learned is because it just seems like something happens every day. It seems like it doesn't physically. It's not the case. But just to think, what's the next step? And then you just do that step, even if you don't feel like it. And then you go on to the next step, and then all of a sudden it'll be next week." So
my wife is I have so much respect for her in the way that she handles things like this. Yes, and I tell you that. But look, I'm telling you on the air, I have so much respect for the way that you handle things like this because I am like my father. And, I go down a spiral like my dad does. And I'm like, this is not going to get better. Like, and then I have to occupy my mind because if I don't, I go crazy. Carly, I am so sorry. So Carly said sorry for your loss. I lost my grandmother this week. I'm much love to you and your family, Carly. I'm so sorry. We all go through these things. So it's good to have it's not just about this has become more about the community. And yes, of course, it's wonderful to have these books and stuff. We can keep talking about them to forget about things. Matthew, just a donation to give back for all you give us. Love and hugs to Melanie and the entire NMC family. Thank you, man. Is the Secret Invasion Omnibus good? I'm picking some questions from here, and then you can go back to the chat, baby. If you, dang, I don't want to spoil what happens. It was Brian Michael Bendis' New Avengers run. It is considered to a lot of people New Avengers Omnibus Volume 2 because we never got anything past the Volume 1. So if you like collecting them in omnibus formats, I think it's important to get it. Or you can go the OHC route, the oversized hardcover route. But those are impossible to find these days. Is it good? It's not my favorite event, but it's got some beautiful artwork by Lionel Francis Yu. So I will leave it to you to find out. Do you know the premise though? Like the Skrulls have been living among us. There's one thing in particular that I didn't like, and I can't tell you what it is, because it will spoil it. And I was like, no, I like the way that character, blah blah blah. Never mind. Enjoy it. Go read it.
Let's see. Paul, I believe, is next. Thank you so much. Sending you guys some love. Thank you, Omar and Melanie, for everything you guys do.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, for watching, and for asking questions, and for interacting with us. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for the super chat.
Let's see. Off my shelves. Much love to you and your family. I have Few Marvel Omnis. What are the essential Omnis you would recommend? I tried, went to X-Men, wasn't for me. Sorry, and that's okay.
I want to return his super chat.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no. If X-Men's not for you, let me see. I'm trying to think of. There is a Roger Stern Spider-Man omnibus coming out that's in March. The reprint, probably my favorite Amazing Spider-Man run. If then there's the Todd McFarlane Classics with David Michelinie coming out later on this year. Those are solid. I like the Silver Age stuff as well, but some people don't. And I guess I don't know if it was the writing that you didn't like, the Bronze Age writing. I assume you're talking about Uncanny 1 and 2, right? Not X-Men, the Silver Age stuff. Annihilation. I always recommend Annihilation because that saga is amazing. But I've also known people that don't like it. Let's see. Let's stay away from X-Men. Avengers, these two are out of print. My favorite Avengers run are Kurt Busiek's run. Both, they're two Omnis, and they collect Avengers Forever. And the Kang Dynasty, which best Kang story ever in my eyes. Conan, the volume 1 of both of those are out of print. But Conan is one of those stories that you could pick up a volume 2. You don't need to read it in chronological order because
simple.
The story.
I'm trying Jason Aaron's run. It's taken me a minute. The one part I really like.
There are some people that just can't get into Conan.
I'm not quite sure Conan's for me. I just keep thinking of Berserk. I can't help but compare. And gee, Berserk. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Well, but I've never read Conan, right? And this is Jason Aaron's take on it. Maybe I would like, more of the older stuff. Okay, sweetie, were you done with that question?
Yes, my love. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian said that David needs a fake account to watch the chat, and Aria said earlier, like, that maybe it's somebody making up a David Gabriel account. I did think that for a second.
Like I have shared with you.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Well, I have shared with you all that story, right? Like me not believing that someone from Marvel's reaching out to me. Like I've told David the story too. That like remember how worried I was?
For it to be real, I've got to wait.
Yeah, I couldn't announce. I didn't want to announce anything. I'm like, what if it's somebody messing with me? Like the amount of heartbreak I'm going to bring people because I'm announcing an Annihilation Omnibus reprint and a Daredevil by Brian Michael Bendis reprint. People will be so heartbroken. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I remember talking to you. I talked to Maddie. I talked to Amanda, and all of you were like, just do it. And if it doesn't turn out to be real, then
you can announce
then you can announce that you're sorry, and people will believe you because you come across genuine. And I said, okay. And then I got the first omnibus, which was the Red Hulk omnibus from David. And I said, I remember texting you all with like tears in my eyes, going, "It's real. It's real. He's real." Melanie, thanks for subscribing to my drum channel. Phil Collins is live. There's your Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Now, before, and I need your help here, baby.
And you to keep an eye on the video yesterday, but I just so busy, haven't watched it yet. All right, what do you need help with, baby? We got
keep an eye on the chat for the answer. Okay.
For what answer? Oh, you're gonna.
I'm gonna ask a question. Now, I announced an Inferno omnibus coming out, which is literally putting Inferno and the companion together into one big fat omnibus. I'm very happy and very jealous for you people that are getting that. And I know some of you all have wanted a X-Men Inferno prelude coming out, the prologue, because it was released as an OHC before. So, is there still an interest in an X-Men Inferno prologue? Leave those answers in the live chat, please. Who's interested in a reprint? But this time it will be known as an omnibus, not as an oversized hardcover, to line up perfectly with your Inferno omnibus. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. We got David here. Maybe he might answer. He might have something for us.
Oh, and we can also post the poll.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm just going to highlight questions. Wait, all right, here we go. Are you all ready? Here we go. Yes, please. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to emphasize yes. So many yeses. Hell yes. I imagine one guy going no. I hate X-Men. Where's my boy at that didn't like X-Men? Hell yes. Yeah. Hell yes. Hell yes should be the answer because Inferno. Hello? Get it? Yes, please. Look at this classy answer.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I get it.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm losing part of the yeses. Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Yes. More. Definitely. Okay, look, Nelson trying to sneak one in on me. Follow the mutants. Not yet, Nelson. Not yet. Yes. Yes. Si, senor. Oh.
Now, you weren't wanting me to physically count them, were you?
No, baby. I'm just trying to see if there's a big interest for that. Well, we have David here. Oh my goodness. Okay, David. There's like, whoo, I can't keep up anymore. Yes, on the Inferno prologue. Yes, yes. Maybe. Dot, dot, dot. Yes. There's added content. C. Dude, that book goes for crazy prices. F-bomb, yes. Thank you so much, Roberto Rodriguez, for keeping in mind that there are kids that watch this show. I love you, man. Yes to yes. I mean, all in one. Yes, yes, hell yes. Okay. David. So you can look for his answer, baby. Can we get X-Men Inferno prologue as an omnibus? Please. to go side by side with that X-Men Inferno omnibus coming out.
Okay.
So Melanie's gonna keep an eye out for David's question while we have him here.
We've got quite a few more super chats.
Wait, okay, this is a funny answer. Yes, but is David still convinced it's real? Remember when David was arguing with me that it wasn't a real book, and I'm like, it's real, I promise. All right, baby.
Okay, so you gotta. We're starting with Daniel.
Okay.
And
I'll read the question. You keep an eye out.
Next is Lionheart.
Okay. You keep an eye out for David's answers. Are there any potential characters? Thank you, Daniel. Or material to make up a third Marvel horror omnibus? And of course, we need a Tomb of Dracula 2 in print again. Yes. There is enough material for a Marvel horror lives yet again omnibus. I think that would be cool. There is definitely enough material for another one.
Baby, he said.
I still say it's fake. Don't make me get my book out, man. It's all the way over there.
Okay. I didn't cut you off, did I? Were you done?
Yeah, I was done. There's definitely enough material for a third omnibus, and that would be really cool. And then I'm gonna get used to that every year. I'm gonna get used to it.
Dude, I can't scroll up far enough for Lionhearts and the other super chats. Oh, there's got to be. They disappeared at the top.
Let's go.
Oh, I'll look on my phone. I'll go back in time, okay, and I'll read it to you. Why don't you get these two super chats that are up right now, the red and the orange, and I'll go back to the phone.
I'll take care of it. Okay. Sending both of you much love. 4 weeks ago, I got my first omnibus, Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 2. Good choice, Neil. Thank you for the super chat. Since then, I have spent close to $1,000 on books, and I'm sorry, but I'm happy for you. Is there an omnibus anonymous I can go to? I have jokingly talked about starting a segment where we talk about our impulse buys and purchases. So yes, there is. It's called Here, but we also don't believe that you have a problem because we're all in denial. We all love these books, and the more the merrier.
Okay.
I got one from Bearded Nerd Nation. I've got one from Neil.
Omar.
Yeah.
I can't go back. I rewound did the video, but the live chat didn't go with it. Okay. Somebody's probably going to explain to me. This is what we'll do. If we missed your super chat, put exclamation marks. Here was my super chat, and I'm going to be looking for it. Okay? You go.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, how would you reprint Extinction Agenda in an omnibus? OHC is too small to be an omni. Bishop's Crossing Executioner Song would be great. Omnibus. I love this, Rick Gear. How would I reprint Extinction Agenda? Well, Extinction Agenda had those early issues of Uncanny X-Men that they later reprinted in the Fall of the Mutants OHC. So I would Extinction Agenda And when I do my X-Men reading order, you all will see Extinction Agenda falls right between X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, volumes 1 and 2. But everybody forgets about this story. And not everybody, I'm sorry, some of you all know. There is a 4-part crossover event through the annuals called Days of Future Present, which is a follow-up to Days of Future Past that include the Fantastic Four annual. I would definitely include all 4 of those annuals, all of Extinction Agenda, into one omnibus. Still probably call it the Extinction Agenda omnibus. Add in some extra stuff that the X-Men appeared in from like the backups of Marvel Comics Presents. I think that would be a good one.
Okay. Joe Anderson said, you missed my super chat, but I still love you all. Well, thank you. Did you have a question? That's, yeah, if you had a question. Thank you.
Arturo, Extinction Agenda could be an X Factor omnibus. Honestly, I feel like it would be more of a New Mutants omnibus just because those characters kind of, after issue 97, right? 98, 99, 100, the pickup issues, that affected them more than anybody.
Okay, so once again, if you didn't hear, if you like Lionheart, I know that you had a super chat. If you had a super chat, we missed it. Put exclamation marks and ask it again, please. And Matt, we did get an answer in the form from David about Inferno Prologue in the form of, I still think it's fake. So take that what you will.
I'm gonna fix this. Hold on a second.
You gonna show it again? Okay. So, excuse me.
Okay, David, this is the book people want to look at. You even made this Inferno Prologue, X-Men Inferno Prologue. So this book is the one that's out of print right now and collects the issues leading up to Inferno, even though it doesn't really have anything to do with Inferno. But there's your name. Right there, David Gabriel. So it's real. Look, your name's down here.
Maybe, I don't want to assume, but maybe that's his nice way of saying no, not now. Just make a joke. That could be. It could be it. Oh, wait. Here's Sugar Man. This was his super chat. At Lord Darth Gabriel, can we expect more Star Wars Legends Omnibus? Hashtag Sugarman Omni. Hashtag put the sugar on top. I love your hashtags.
I love Sugar Man. That guy's awesome. I cannot wait for the day that I get to announce a Greg Rucka omnibus so he could just rip his shirt off and like send it to me through the mail. Here's another super chat. I too have a problem thanks to you guys. First omnibus was after Christmas. Now got 10. And
congratulations.
Waiting on delivery for some more. There's nothing wrong with that. If it brings you joy and you've got the money, as long as here's what I tell people when it comes to no matter what hobby you have, right? As long as you're paying your bills, you got food on the table, and are taking care of your life, there's nothing wrong with buying the things that you love. Okay? As long as you have your priorities straight. I always suggest that to people.
Yeah, I agree. And people were asking about hiding spending from me. How do you hide spending from me? He's wonderful. He's great. He sells and budgets, and it doesn't affect us.
Yeah, I don't hide anything from my wife when it comes to like my hobbies. She gets, I know there are people that do, and I think it's quite awesome that do, but I don't really have to. She's been wonderful and supportive, and her issue is as long as they're not on the floor, and as long as we have food on the sorry about that. And as long as we all have food on the table, bills are paid, it does to her it doesn't matter.
I bought perler beads. I got 3 of these cases.
Omar, do a retro view of the book, so there's documented history of the book to constantly remind David. Oh, take care of the super chat before they go away, baby, please.
No, wait. This one was a super chat I had up. This is what Joe was saying. Melanie, I send you all love and also demanding a Omnibus reprint.
Thank you so much, Joe, for the super chat. And here's David's answer. More more Star Wars Legends Omnibus, trying to figure out which one to do next. There you go. That kind of sounds like X-Men Inferno Prologue. Okay, baby. Can you highlight some super chats so we can get those first? And then I do have a box here I'm going to open and we can answer questions. And I have some artwork from Arthur that he sent my way.
Brandon, thank you so much. Hey, Omar, Melanie, my heart goes out to you both. I went through the same thing with my dad in October. My son and I send big love out to both of you. Thanks for giving us all a place to forget our troubles for a while. You are welcome.
And thank you for the super chat. And this, like I said, I need this too. It's not just you guys. I come here to forget. You all keep my brain busy with mapping questions or whatever questions you all have. Hey, Omar, how would you, mapping questions, speaking of, how would you map out an X Factor Judgment War Omnibus if they made one to fill in that X Factor gap from Inferno to Extinction Agenda? Right. So I don't know if you all are aware, some of you all are, but I started a segment on the channel called Map My X, where my two of my friends and a third person, she's joining us the next time we do it. We are daydreaming about our perfect omnibus and that are X-Men related and how we would map it. It's a lot of fun. It's usually on Friday nights. We do it once a month because Peter M from Crushing Crisis, big shout out to him, and the Omnibus Collector, we get together and just sometimes we fight and argue, no, that has to be left out, or no, that is needed in there. We can't do it without that book. There's too many pages. We got to cut it into. We did Uncanny X-Men Volume 5. And by the way, these are not announced. These aren't legit. These are just daydreaming of books that we would love to see one day. We did Wolverine Omnibus Volume 3 because we have a Volume 2. And I think we got Volume 3. Like, we all came to agreement. With Uncanny 5, we were arguing to the end, like, no, I said it's too many pages. They need to split it up into 2. So that's going to be one of them, X Factor Judgment War. How would we map that? Because I have a feeling, or I would like to be like, that book is one of those so many orphaned issues. You got beautiful artwork by Paul Smith in there. It's one of those books that has never been collected either in epic format or in omnibus or oversized hardcover size. So that's, tune in for that one. That one's coming for sure because we have talked about that one.
Okay, so last call. If we missed your super chat, put a bunch of exclamation marks.
And I'm sorry that we did.
It's stressful. Like, I'll start reading and then I forget to look for exclamation marks. I know Lionheart was the next one I was going to do. So, dude, you just say something. I'll try to catch it.
Okay, dude.
Dude, dude. Was that a Preenies?
Those are Preenies, baby. Look at you.
Versailles. Okay, so
let me get to this one really quick because this is my buddy Green Lantern. What about a Star Wars omnibus too to get the current run in oversized hardcover? I know a lot of people want a reprint of Darth Vader as well, so I'm gonna throw that in there. Go ahead, love. If you want to get the next super chat, I'll take care of it. The questions, and that's a reply back to David's more Star Wars Legends omnibus coming. They're trying to figure out which ones to do next. And I'm going to open this box up. This is from Sean Leahy. Sean, thank you so much, my buddy Sean. We do have a P.O. box if you want to send us some stuff.
Let me read this first, and then, okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and read that first.
Well, there is the P.O. box. Love getting mail. It's a lot of fun, and in fact, I almost cheated. If I had to stay in the Starbucks drive-through, I was going to go ahead and open it up because I get bored. But Starbucks was closed, dudes. What happened? I don't know. So I went to Kroger.
So anyway. Sean Leahy, big shout out to Sean for sending us a box of goodies. Let's see what's in here.
Okay, let's petition David to hire Omar for a collected edition department since he probably has helped at least double Marvel sales of Omnibus. Thanks, Bruce. That's so sweet.
Thanks, Bruce. David. that's the dream. David knows I love him and I love to work with him. So.
Steven says, "Hey, Omar, Melanie."
Me and David just need to take a trip over to DC and fix that place up. So that's what needs to really happen. Oh, dude. Okay, I know what this is. Can you read me that one, honey?
Sure.
This is from Steven Trevino.
Can you not hear me?
No, what'd you say?
I've been trying to read it.
Oh.
Okay. Looking to start collecting Marvel Omnis, similar to DC reboots, Crisis New 52 Rebirth to their universe, does Marvel have anything similar? Where's the best jumping on point?
So Marvel has never done a reboot, right? The characters you're reading about right now are the same characters you read about when they came out in the Silver Age, the Fantastic Four, Captain America. It's the same Captain America that fought Hitler in the Golden Age. There's one exception, and that is Spider-Man. And it's not even a hard reboot. They had this storyline during the end of JMS's run where it's called One More Day. And what they did was not reboot his entire history or anything. They just rebooted his age and his powers, and some of the characters around him that had previously died, came back. That's the only exception. As far as best jumping on points, I always suggest if you can read, because I realize there's some people that can read Silver Age stories, go back to those classic stories and read those. But I realize X-Men isn't, I mean, if you were to go back to read X-Men you're probably going to be like, man, what is this? This is all the stuff Omar talks about. To me, the best jumping on point for X-Men is Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. That's the Chris Claremont and Dave Cockrum stuff. And then you have John Byrne coming in and just freaking kills it. And a lot of people have asked me, like, what are the best jumping on points for books? And that's because, and to me, jumping on points didn't exist. I grew up in an era where there weren't collected editions. So I would, my first issue of Uncanny X-Men was 168. My first issue of a DC comic was Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8. The death of Flash. So to me, like, jumping on points never existed. But I also realized that now we're living in different times. Now we have collected editions where you wonderful people can jump in and get to know Spider-Man from a certain story arc. So that's why I wanted to start a segment like, what not best jumping on point, but what's new reader friendly is what I wanted to do. But just to name a few of the things, if you want to get into the Cosmic Saga, either Infinity Gauntlet or Annihilation, those Omnis are phenomenal for both of those. Fantastic Four, to me, the best jumping on points are Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's original run. Solid. I don't think it gets any better than the jumping on point from that. The other ones are John Byrne's run, Mark Waid's run, and the phenomenal Tom DeFalco's run that's very underrated, and of course Jonathan Hickman. And let's do one more. As far as Spider-Man Classic Silver Age Volume 1, the Todd McFarlane stuff, but with David McElhinney, the Roger Stern Spider-Man. You really get to know the characters through those runs. So I hope that answers your question.
I think so. That was a really good question.
Oh, what, dude? Okay. So let me show this off really quick. This is from my buddy Sean. He knows how much I love horror comics, and he sent me some original. This is
really cool
old stuff, man. Look at that. That's awesome. So you have Journey into Fear and Web of Mystery. He knows I love this stuff. Oh, thank you so much. And then he sent me some trades. So he sent me Archie's Big Book,
cool.
Volume 6. This is the high school. I haven't read Archie in so many years, except like all those new Archie comics. What is this? Omar, thanks for the great content. Really enjoy the passion and the history you bring to the channel. Enjoy the books. Happy New Year, Sean. P.S. Ever need anything, you can reach out to me here. And then Sandman Endless Nights. This is the hardcover edition. This is a beautiful book. This is actually volume 11 of Sandman, if you've not read it. And then he knows how much I love Peanuts. This is the Peanuts volume 5 collection. This is all the colored stuff. So thank you so much.
Lydia was reading that.
And that's for the girls and I. So thank you, Sean. But the horror comics are for me.
Yeah.
Hey there. Thank you for the super chat, Average T. I don't know how releases work as far as timing. When will we be able to order the Spider-Man Omnibus reprints? So if you watch the channel, usually at the beginning or the end of the month is when I'd go over like the advanced catalog for Marvel. So like we'll be looking at May. Is it May already? Yeah, May next. May of 2021. A few weeks after that is when they'll start going into the catalogs at DCBS where you can pre-order from, Tales of Wonder where you can pre-order from. And speaking for pre-order, check out our sponsor, Cheap Graphic Novels. Right now, they're having a pre-order open for Uncanny X-Men Volume 4. Both of the covers are being sold through there. If you're worried about missing out on that book, because that's probably the book of the year for a lot of people. 5 years in the making between Volumes 3 and 4. A lot of people have been emailing me, asking me my personal opinion. Is it going to sell out? Do you think it'll stay? Do you think they'll restock it? I honestly don't know. But my answer to those people are always the same thing that I would tell you all. If you're really concerned about selling it out or the book selling out, pre-order it. Absolutely, pre-order the book. You don't have to worry about being there that day. Yeah. So yeah, pre-order that book.
I mean, that was the correction to Average T's question. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Bobby, for super chat from Lionheart.
And then you can show off the artwork. Yeah, thanks, Bobby, for finding the super chat. At David Gabriel, Omar, write this down. Omni wish list.
All right, go ahead.
New Warriors Volume 2, New Mutants Volume 2, Alpha Flight Volume 2, Spectacular Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man.
Okay, wrote it down, Bobby.
You mean Lionheart?
Lionheart. All right, I got some artwork to show from my buddy Arthur, who emails me his artwork. He's a great upcoming artist. He's 12 years old. So let's show him some love. Let me do this one really quick and actually hide the P.O. box. You can email us your stuff at nearmancon@gmail.com. Your artwork. We love showing it off. So here's this Batman and Robin.
We got them posing together.
Look at that Deathstroke, man. That's an awesome Deathstroke.
In there.
Samurai-looking Deathstroke. Love it.
That's
a good Tim Drake right there. And I love this take on Joker. This is really creepy and good.
Wow.
So Arthur, thank you so much for sending us these awesome pictures, man. I love showing off artwork, especially when it comes from you all. So if you can't mail it in, if you live in another country, please email it to us.
Yeah, I still have the pictures my students drew me like 15 years ago.
And I will forever keep all these pictures. They're not being recycled or thrown away or anything. All right, let's see. 2020 thanks from Sally Holt. Thank you, Sally, for the super chat. Love your picture, by the way. That scene from Totoro. It's Attack on Titan. Nice. 2020 was the year my bookshelves changed from regular books to collected editions and manga. Total makeover. I blame and thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That is from Tally.
Oh, wait. Let me get
Sally, not Tally.
I haven't let the chat go. Oh, no. Moved. James P.
So people are commenting on the artworks.
Oh, good. James P. Okay.
I'm getting there. Kajak also sent me some artwork. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, yes. No, I put it in the labeled a folder art.
On this computer?
In the Gmail.
Oh boy, I need your help. Can you find it for me before you go somewhere? Okay. So people are saying, digging that Joker. If you can find it and upload it, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Superior Spider-Man deserves an omnibus. Superior Spider-Man does.
Okay. James P. is asking you a question. We'll check the Gmail. Maybe.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, then just a second, and I'll get to the.
I'll get to this question. You go ahead and look at that art. Hi, Omar. Do you think Marvel Treasury editions could start reprinting classic stories? Simonson's Thor, Miller's Daredevil would be great. Those Treasury editions are awesome. I love them, and I'm trying to think of what would make a good one, right? Like we've had a few, and it seems to be, hopefully they're selling well enough that we get some more, because I love the dimensions of some of those. There's so many classic stories that they could do in that format. David is answering James' question. So James, the answer is yes. Well, I don't know what you asked because I'm going backwards. That's from David Gabriel. And right now I'm trying to send something my way. Let's see. And good afternoon, Omni. Is it worth absolute editions when there's an OHC for a lot cheaper? It depends on what the story means to you and if you like oversized artwork. That's always my thing. Like when people ask me why I double dip, and they've asked me to make a video, the short answer really is if the story means something to me or if I really enjoy the artwork. So that's what it is. Let me see. I'm trying to find some super chats here and then get back to you all. Okay. Omar, Melanie, and family, your channel has brought me so much joy and relief through this crazy year. Wishing you wishing some of the same in the coming weeks. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. I'm glad we were able to make your weeks, your year so much happier. And believe me, like that's one of my I'm dead honest. Like announcing the upcoming books from Marvel means the world to me. You all get excited about these books as much as I do, right? Thank you so much, baby.
No, you were you finished?
Yes. Here, let me highlight this one and then so that is freaking beautiful.
This is from, let me sure. Kajak.
Yep. And thank you so much for emailing us this wonderful picture. Yeah. I promised that I would show it off. We were miscommunication because I'm living in the basement temporarily. We started a folder of artwork, so
I love the coloring here with all the hatching. That is gorgeous colors. Thank you for sending it in. Okay. Now, wait. I know how to do this.
Baby, I need to share my screen for a second, okay?
Okay.
I want to show you all something that David just sent me. This is for the people that have been watching the channel for a while. You know that my daughters and I, this is so exciting. My daughters and I got to announce the Mighty Marvel Masterworks line. And we didn't have a finished picture yet because it was just a stock picture. But David just showed me the first cover of Amazing Spider-Man. And I'm going to show you. This is the near final Mighty Marvel Masterworks cover. This is what they look like. This is the smaller graphic novel size books for kids or for anybody that wants them. But let me share my screen really quick. And let me know when you can see it. So there you go. And that is artwork by Michael Cho on the cover. Collecting Amazing Fantasy number 15 and Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 10. On the back are the covers from that are collected in the book. And this is a colored reprint of the original first 10 issues of Amazing Spider-Man in this new format. So we have the Marvel Masterworks for the adults and the Mighty Marvel Masterworks line for the kids, or for anybody that wants to read these classic stories in an affordable format. $15.99. And very happy that we got to announce that. My girls were so excited to be on that video. Like, I think I've shared a story with you all that for the longest time, my oldest daughter wanted to be on a video. And I said, maybe when you get to be 10 years old. And then when she turned 10, I was like, I kept my word. She wanted to be on a video, so I put her on a video with me. We did overviews and reviews of books because she genuinely reads every day like her father and her mother. And then she got mad when I let Alicia be on videos because Alicia was 8. And she said, what happened to the 10-year-old rule? And I'm like, she's my baby. I got to let her in the video. I wasn't playing favorites. I was just,
little
Let me get to some super chats that I've been keeping up. Love this channel. This is from Webhead Wayne. Thank you so much, Webhead Wayne. It always puts a smile on my face to see you two. Take care, Omar and Melanie and family. P.S. Can we agree Spider-Man is the greatest? I think Melanie can agree. Wolverine is the greatest.
I love Wolverine too, but yeah, my childhood is Spider-Man.
Oh, brother. Oh, Omar, brother. Sorry. These Omnis Omnis sell out quick. Certain covers you think Marvel would make reversible covers, so we get both covers. I always wondered if they did. I don't know if I've talked to David about that or not. This week has been heck. I don't know if y'all watched anything, but this week has been crazy for us. Whew. So hopefully it'll bounce back next week, and then I can start emailing people these things. I love that idea of reversible covers, but then with a reversible cover, it makes the direct market cover less special. This show could be titled Omar tries to keep up with super chats.
Yeah, well, it's a great problem, right?
Any word on the last Tom King Batman Deluxe Edition? We need City of Bane. We do, dude. That's a different story. Just that they can't. I don't think one hand knows what the other's doing over there. Hopefully, one day they will get things together.
Is this something you went over?
No.
I don't know what this is.
This is David Gabriel saying the box
No.
sets won't get reprints.
Are you okay? Are you fine?
David just said the cover's reversible, blank on one side. But then that's called the. Hey, wait a minute, y'all. Both DC and Marvel have made money off of those blank covers, though. Because then you go to a convention and get your favorite artist to draw you something on it.
Okay, we've got Connor,
Mhm.
chat, and then Maddie has a question.
Maddie.
She had the super chat. Okay.
Much love, Omar and Melanie. Just wanted to say that I love you, and this channel has brought me so much joy during the last 12 months. Thanks to you, Omar, for getting me into comics. Just ordered my first ever omnibus, and it's Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. Connor,
congratulations.
I just hope you love it. That's the important thing out of this, right? I don't care how much I hype something up. As long as you end up loving it, that's what I want to hear. If you don't love it, don't bother writing me that you then love it. No, I'm just kidding. You let me know regardless. Maybe we'll find something for you. Here's before we get to Maddie's super chat, what are the odds of an Immortal Hulk omnibus? I don't speak for Marvel or David, but I think the odds are very good because, man, finally Al Ewing is getting the recognition he deserves. I love that guy for years. He was such an underrated writer. And I say underrated writer because he flew under a lot of people's radar. It wasn't until he got into Immortal Hulk that people were like, huh, this guy's pretty good. I wonder what else he's done. And he's had a stellar run on Ultimates. What was it? The Mighty Event? Was it Mighty Avengers they did, or was it the U.S. Avengers? I've always enjoyed his writing, and now he's doing Guardians of the Galaxy. I'd love to see that being collected in your oversized format.
Okay, sorry. One more, Maddie, and then your super chat. Because Timmy's talking to everybody in the chat. Just want to say thanks to all of you for all of you guys in the chat who make this community so great. You all are always so kind, funny, and just great to talk to. Lots of love to y'all. Keep safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think that's always been my goal. That no matter what, life's gonna punch you in the gut. So why make somebody else's day so much crappier by staying negative, right? I think it's so easy to stay negative in life when it comes to reviewing books or whatever. You can always nitpick and say, "Oh, this sucks because of this," or "the artist is trash." To me, it's so much harder to stay positive and talk about the positive things in the hobby that we enjoy. Same thing for video games. People are okay, this is from Maddie for the super chat. Did you go get and adopt a dog? You wonderful.
Yeah, what kind?
So she needs a geeky girl dog name. And why isn't it Donna Troy? Melanie, what's a good play on name with Donna Troy and Doggy? That's your job. Here's what David Gabriel, this is from Hazor 1000. Can we get a Daredevil by Ann Nocenti omnibus? Look at that. I'm trying to find James' question that he was asking David, and David said yes.
Joe Anderson said we were asking about Children of the Atom curses. Was that the box reprint?
Oh, the box reprint of Children of the Atom, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't expect that to sell well because of Infinity Gauntlet, because of Civil War. I can't remember. They were like, I remember people asking me after it was gone, do I expect a restock? And I said, I don't know, because I really don't know box set sales, because they were like, well, the Avengers one was there forever. And I do remember replying back to, I can't remember who that was, because they were worried about event like X-Men selling out. And he was like, well, I think it's going to be there for a while because Avengers is still on sale. But I did say that this is the first time that they've done a box set in chronological order. So this might be different.
Maddie says she's a Black Lab Terrier mix.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so my question was about the Marvel Treasury Edition. So yes, there. David said yes.
We've got like 5 conversations and we keep flipping back and forth.
I have 5 conversations in my head at all times.
Okay, look. Could you let us know what shoe size Omar is in Vans? I'm showing it to you. I don't know if it was supposed to be a secret.
In 10 and a half, baby. 10 and a half.
Okay. There you go. I couldn't quite remember.
David is leaving the chat. So I hope he answered all your questions.
So much.
He's got to run. Y'all are the best. No, sir, you are.
Appreciate it.
Always love seeing him in here.
And okay, Ross says, nice. Robot design. That's how my brain works anyway.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, yes, baby. Your head is always in 5 different places, and I have to sit for a minute and wait for you to answer me. But then again, my brain gets stuck in the middle of a sentence, so then you have to wait for me to finish the sentence.
Well, it's funny because I just rewatched Inside Out because my wife was telling me to rewatch it, and I think that's the way my head works. You know how you have multiple personalities in your head? I think they all take over and they have their own conversation, and I can hear them, and I have to reply back to them first before acknowledging what you're doing. So, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry that my brain gets stuck in you. And I used to yell at you, like, you're interrupting me. And you're like, you stop talking. I did to my high school students once. Oh, I got mad. Like, you guys. And they're like, you stop talking.
What an awesome, amazing question. Omar and Melanie, you can answer this. Who's your favorite classic? I think we both have the same answer.
The same answers.
All right. Classic Doctor, Tom Baker.
Doctor.
Yep, yeah. Fifth Doctor.
And David Tennant.
David Tennant. For the new Doctor. Love.
I had the poster of David biting his thumb in my classroom.
He was biting his
high school students were making fun of it. They're like, why is he doing that? I was like, because it's sexy. Let me look at it. Don't make fun of
it. Wolverine is great too, Omar. Yeah, he is. Ben is saying I constantly talk to myself. Mm-hmm. Melanie is just buffering your brain.
Oh God, yes, that's a good way of putting it. Thank you.
Really, N-Man 40. I couldn't tell that you love Sylvester McCoy, like at all. D-Rock, what was your question? You're asking, does anyone know? Oh, here's a good one. Omar, what's your favorite Batman omnibus? Wanting to get my first Batman omnibus for my birthday. First of all, happy early birthday. Second of all, let's see. This one's you know what I really like. If you want to get into Batman, get that Paul Dini Batman omnibus. It's standalone. The stories are great. There's a couple of crossovers in there, but for the most part, each of those stories are standalone. So enjoy that. It's wonderful. I love it. Second one's probably Batman, the Rise and the Fall of the Batman.
Lionheart, you're so sweet. Thank you. Omar, Melanie, just know that you guys are part of my Saturday morning lineup. Omar, when are you dropping the video for the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Omnibus?
That week in probably, let me see. This week I'm trying to wrap up reading Judge Dredd. I'm going through Conan. There's no way I'm going to get done because I just literally got that video needs to come out tomorrow. And I just got that 2 days ago, The Savage Sword, Volume 4. So I say it'll be next month. It'll be next month for sure. And then I got to start working on the Cosmic reading order.
Which sounds far away, but it's January the 20-something already, 23rd.
Yeah, so I'm playing it safe and saying next month, of course. But it will come.
Maja High says, Omar, Melanie, what's your all-time favorite cover?
What a
Marvel. But okay, I have a hard time with the questions of favorite, right? So I'm gonna say my most nostalgic. How about that? From my childhood is the cover of Wolverine, where he's fighting the Sentinels and he's huge and he's got Jubilee and they're jumping. Actually, it's right on the other side of the table, baby. You don't have to go get it.
That's right on the other side of the table, love.
On my comics binder from when I was a kid. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. Here, let me see if I can find it online because I think you need to share that. Or maybe you can find it. I'm trying to find my picture that I love. My favorite cover, this is a question that I get asked a lot. And I was gonna do my favorite top 10 covers, but I was like, nah. This is my favorite cover of all time. Uncanny X-Men 251. This is this amazing, iconic image from Mark Silvestri. I believe Dan Green was the inker at the time. I love it. It's so symbolic. This is a representation of that era of X-Men to me, the Outback years, the ending of the Outback years, when the X-Men have lost it all, and they're this is part of the Uncanny X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee omnibus, and I love it. Love that cover. I've got it actually signed by Mark Silvestri.
How do I share my screen?
No, don't share your screen. Upload the picture. Download the picture and upload it through the brand.
Okay. We have a super chat.
Okay.
Another one.
Let me go and find it. Let me find it. Oh, it's from Mario Rodriguez. Muchas gracias, mi hermano. We need a companion omnibus for Roger Stern omnibus. It would collect Amazing Spider-Man issues 207 to 223. Plus, my man knows how to map those books. Plus, the Hobgoblin Lives storyline. Yes, I 100% tell people that. Don't forget that the story of the Hobgoblin is not wrapped up until the Hobgoblin Lives storyline. What's up, Big Stew's mystery boxes? Can we get a re-release of Spider-Man Spider Island Omnibus? It was an oversized hardcover, but what I would do if I were Marvel, put that and the companion together and make it into an omnibus with a proper reading order. I wish they do the same with Spider-Verse. I would love to for that for Spider-Verse. Omar. Over Matt Smith, Doctor? I don't know. Matt Smith took a while to grow on me, but I love
the season finale. I finally liked him. I was just mad. I was mad it wasn't David Tennant. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, I do like him.
Roberto Rodriguez. There it is. There's
Wolverine number, what is that, 74.
That story. That cover is so ridiculous, Melanie. Like Wolverine looks.
It makes me happy.
I thought Dwayne Turner was he was the internal artist on 72 and 73. I'm trying to remember who did that.
Maybe because Sentinels, giant robots, it really creeped me out.
God, that is not the best cover of Wolverine, but hey, you do you, baby.
I like Light the Night parts 1, 2, and 3 of Spider-Man.
The correct answer is Long Halloween, always Long Halloween, collected in the Jeff Loeb Tim Sale omnibus. So that would have been my third choice, but I don't own that one because I have them in absolute format. But those superheroes aren't going anywhere, my dude. That's Maddie. Did anyone pick up the Blackest Night box set this week? I did not. I have the omnibus of that and Brightest Day.
Thank you, Josh. Hellboy library editions. Can't find some. Do these get reprinted often?
They do. Those stay evergreen from Dark Horse. Dark Horse has a few titles that they are remaining on evergreen. I think I've announced them on the channel. Both Berserk is evergreen, the deluxe editions, and the library editions of Hellboy are evergreen. Everything else is they're going to see. Because people have asked me about Hellsing and Blade of the Immortal. Are they going to be evergreen? And the last time I talked to Dark Horse, which was about a month ago, she said that they don't know about those because manga is kind of weird right now. They don't think it sells enough. But however, they sold out of Hellsing. So she said the restock of Hellsing, hey,
hi,
might be the last restock. So now we have 3 of us. Hey, Wonder Maddie. Did you get a Wonder Dog?
Well, we're going to. So we have to take our dog Moose back there to go meet her.
Oh, right.
And then we'll take her.
Did you pick a name already?
No, we're still thinking about it.
Yeah. It's important.
We're kind of thinking, we're kind of leaning towards Lulu. Like Final Fantasy X Lulu. So, I don't know.
Does she have a big chest?
No, she's a cute, she's all black dog. She's really sweet. So she'll be my haul video. So
look at that name, dog. That's a good one.
So when my haul video comes out, whenever Omar posts it, she'll be there.
You're gonna haul your dog?
Here's all this Star Wars stuff.
That's cute.
And my dog.
Greetings from Greece. What's up, Nicholas? I hope everything is better in the upcoming weeks. For my question, is there any way to know if something is going out of print in the near future? Not really, unless you have an account at Diamond. There's really no way to know, and even then, Diamond doesn't know. Okay, so I'll use this as an example. We know that we have the upcoming reprints of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2 and Ed Brubaker Captain America Volume 1. And I do this on the channel just not to drive FOMO, but to let people know that both of those books don't come out until I think it's next week. Yeah, it's the last week of January, and they're both out of print at the distribution center at Diamond. So if you're wanting the direct market cover, then try to get it that first day. That's what I suggest. You don't have to do it. If you don't care, I'm sure the books will be around a little longer. And then Amazon, the book market will get it. And that's, of course, places like Amazon and Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart sometimes carries these books if you want to risk getting those books sent to you via Amazon. So keep that in mind. But both of those are out of print at the distributors. So doesn't mean that either Cheap Graphic Novels or Tales of Wonder or In Stock Trades didn't order all of those. So just a heads up, if you're wanting the DM, maybe try to buy it that first day.
What about War of Kings Omni reprint?
I haven't heard, but we'll be doing a poll on our channel soon. We got Annihilation Conquest reprinted, so we did that. Like, it's really cool to play a big part in all of this, right? Like Marvel listening to our voices, and hopefully, when I took a poll earlier, when I was like, "Do you all want a X-Men Inferno omnibus prologue?" No, they reprinted Inferno into an omnibus because of us. So far we've got 6 out of 10 books reprinted from Marvel, and I know of a 7th one, but I can't say anything yet.
Hey, I've got something channel related.
More.
Oh, what's up?
So the idea came to me because of our good friend, the other Omar Reyes.
Oh, Omar Reyes. Yes.
He was like, "What about having people on Over Your New Reader, like a competition?" And I was like, that's a good idea because, one, we can't just have people on. We don't know their setup, right? And that's the biggest hurdle. So I'm playing with, once the rest of NMC approves, which I think they will, doing a little competition.
Okay.
Where you can send in a video introducing yourself, saying how you found us, and what you would want to read as a new reader or what you want to read as an old reader. And a little competition. So we pick a few to be on the show as a guest. How
would they send the video, just out of curiosity?
You can do a couple other ways, either sending us a link to our email, like a Google Drive link or something, or if you have it on YouTube, you send us a link.
Okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'll make a video as like a announcement. But
yeah, that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Look at you, Omar. Coming up for that idea.
Yeah, thanks to Omar Reyes for doing that. I was like, oh, that's great.
I love that. I love the idea of rotating guests on a show, and I think it would be really good because you don't know, you and I have been together for a long time, and you don't know how to feed off of other people. So I think it'd be really good because it kind of puts you in the lead, and you got to figure out like, what these people.
Well, and I've already every time that it's been just me, it's been a various amount of guests, right?
Yeah,
and that's how it's going to be this whole year. Like every week is going to be somebody new, which has been really already fun. It's going to be really fun. We've got some exciting people on that you guys haven't seen before. So this will be cool.
Y'all ain't ready for me on camera. Yes. So for those that haven't heard, I am Amanda and I are taking a break off of Old Reader, New Reader for a little while until I get my, routine going. Because Maddie knows I love to come back, and I want to. We're coming back strong, man. We're going to be reading nothing but X-Men for a whole month.
Yeah, I'm trying to save X-Men until you get back, but...
Oh, you're so sweet.
Tina might want to read some, so...
Oh, that's good. Green Lantern. What do I hear more from this channel? Poll coming soon or one more question? Hey, that's not bad.
What are your opinions on Tales from Umbrella Academy? I haven't... Is it a book? Is it a show?
No, it's
a new one, a new spinoff, right?
Yeah, it's the short stories.
Oh.
Honestly, they're fun. Actually, I enjoyed it more than I did on Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion. I wasn't the biggest fan of Hotel Oblivion. It felt like Hotel Oblivion, and I think a lot of it has to do that they've been out of, they haven't done it in 10 years. So when you come back, you have expectations for a book that hasn't been around for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And even my expectations weren't the highest because I didn't think Umbrella Academy was the greatest thing ever. I just thought it was a pretty good book. But even with those expectations, Hotel Oblivion, at least in my opinion, not good. Did not like that book.
Real quick. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, highlight.
So what I was thinking of that I'm not going to put a limit on it because if we get a lot of really good submissions, we'll take them, right?
Yeah.
I'd say like 3 to 5 is like my minimum, but you guys are really cool. That could be different.
Yeah, I think it's great. You can email us your links. Oh wait, Maddie's gonna. You know what? Maddie's gonna carry it.
I'm gonna make a video with like the proper breakdown information, so that way you guys like know, and then we'll do like a video announcing once we are like done collecting. So I'll put like a timeline and like what's the end date or whatever. So.
Yeah, see, this is what sucks now. And man's right. Years ago, you could make video responses on YouTube if the channel allowed it. I don't think it's immediately as soon as you send a link, for anybody that sent us a link on the comments, YouTube immediately removes it.
Yeah,
like they put it in the spam or like held for review category. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So my glass, what is the definition of an old reader and a new reader? I think that just depends. There's some things that Omar's a new reader on, some things I'm an old reader on. I think generally I'm a newer reader than some other people. But like this past Tuesday, we had someone on who's like never read a Marvel comic ever.
That's awesome. I love that.
And so it's me who's read comics for a while, Freddie, who's read comics for longer, and Whitney never read a Marvel comic in her life. So it was a nice little like balance of like, the knowledge and seeing if it's new reader friendly.
Yeah, I love that. Let me get to this super chat really quick. Love you guys. I just want to thank Melanie for introducing me to Kamome Shirahama's beautiful artwork.
You're welcome.
Wait, Melanie, you read her stuff too?
So she did a book for, what was it, Yen Press released how do you say that, Maddie?
I don't know.
The way Melanie did it.
I'm sure I butchered it.
Melanie. Do you want to borrow all of my Witch Hat Atelier books by her? Because I have all of them that are out.
That would be great. Yeah, I fell in love with her artwork. So you are welcome, Cindy.
I will lend them to you because you would love it. It's about little witches and a little witch school. And same artist. It's great.
Thanks.
Her artwork. I remember my wife like totally going on about her feet. She's like, I don't know what it's her feet, but
and she's done cover work for Batgirl and Birds of Prey. So she's done a lot of the variant covers.
Yeah.
For that series too.
Did I show some of those? Yeah, I did in the video.
Yeah, you did.
One where they're on the top of the building.
That's the Birds of Prey one.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know if there's a reprint of Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 2 by Byrne? I have not heard about that one, and I know they've reprinted Volume 1. So hopefully they will reprint a Volume 2. There was another question.
Sorry, it's jumping.
Have you?
Have you read Future State Wonder Woman yet? Yara is so awesome and loving all the Future State stuff so far. So far, I've only read Future State Wonder Woman, and I'm already madly in love. I mean, she's beautiful. Omar is going to die. He's going to love her.
She's thick.
She's just beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Wait, is she the Brazilian one?
Yeah.
A true Amazon from the Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But so Future State ends at the end of March. After that, Omar and I are going to read through and do our like, here's what we thought of Future State. So that way, if you haven't picked it up and you're kind of waiting, and if you like our opinions, we'll tell you what we think about all of it after it's done.
Cool. Ben Hamel says that, has there been a time when you felt lost after reading something amazing, where something was so great you feel nothing will ever top it? I feel that way now after finishing.
Absolutely.
100%. I feel like that after sometimes watching an amazing TV show, and I'm like, I'm never going to see anything this good ever again. This is it. This is the greatest thing ever. But that happens in comics too. I'm like, oh my god, this book was amazing. How am I going to top that this year? But then
it was Sandman, right? Yeah. I won't say, because it's embarrassing to Omar, I won't say what I said after I finished it, how satisfying it was.
I'm sure it's something like better than sex, right? I feel like that's probably the thing you said. Sorry.
No. I don't know. No. I was just going to say, not with me, just in general.
Yeah, because I feel that way about a lot of stuff. Like Upgrade Soul was one. Jason Aaron's Thor.
Absolutely.
And then like unique stuff like Lemire's Animal Man. When I finished that, I was like, what is this little gem that was hidden? I'm not going to find this again. I was like, or like Uzumaki.
No, a lot of it has to do like what you read first too.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with what the first story was that opened your eyes to this idea of this is the perfect story. It doesn't get better than this. And then your mind, in a way, kind of locks everything out afterwards. Like, to me, the perfect X-Men story is God Loves, Man Kills. I know there are good stories out there. There are better stories to a lot of people, but to me, that's it. It doesn't get better than that. And I wonder if a lot of that has to do with my brain saying, nope, you're not welcome in here. We already got a spot for the best X-Men. Yeah, sorry, move on down.
That's how a lot of people work. New music, I'm like, I love my old that. Let's do over and over again.
Well, yeah, it all depends on what you're into. Like that's why I feel like there's a difference between me putting together like the top 10 comic books versus me putting my top 10 favorite. Because there are things I think are my favorite that mean a lot to me, that connect to me, that I know aren't necessarily really good. Like, I love a lot of really complicated cinema and indie films, but my favorite movie is You've Got Mail. And the second one's probably Kiki's Delivery Service.
I love you. I love you so much for saying You Got Mail.
And my favorite superhero movies are the Batman ones. Like the 90s.
I love that You Got Mail was the exact same plot of Sleepless in Seattle, but we didn't have the internet when Sleepless in Seattle came out, so it's practically the same story.
I love it. I could watch it every day.
With the same two people, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Yeah. I love it.
We have a chat from Lionheart and Mike Irish. Let's see. Question for the panel and the chat. Due to the upcoming Godzilla versus Kong movie, are you Team Godzilla or Team Kong? 1 for Godzilla, 2 for Kong. Oh. Well, I better find Mike Irish's.
Godzilla, all the way, 100%. Even in the original Japanese release when Godzilla won, and the American version when King Kong won, I don't care. Godzilla always won. And I cannot wait for this movie. And I realized that they changed Kong's size for the movie because I was concerned when I watched Kong, Skull Island. I'm like, there's no way this little guy could fight Godzilla. He's tiny. And then when I saw the trailer, he's huge. And I'm like, yes, this is what I want.
I mean, it's tough for me because I really like Godzilla because I like a lot of just like Japanese kaiju stuff. But like getting a little personal, I saw King Kong with my dad, who passed away when I was young, and so I have that connection. And I have this goofy thing because we'd see movies together all the time, which reminds me of Omar and his girls, because my dad and I we'd go to movie theaters together, which is probably why I'm addicted to media. But on the way there, like, you see this map, and he's like, hey, because he's a dad jokes. You know where they're going. He was there. King Kong's there. So I have
yeah, Omar. You make comments like that as well.
You have to. That's a dad.
Let's see. Mike Irish, favorite non-Frank Miller DD story?
My goodness. Oh, gosh. Can I just say run? I love, like, Ed Brubaker's run in Daredevil was so amazing. But it's amazing because it literally follows up Brian Michael Bendis' run, who left it on a cliffhanger. For anybody that's read it, I'm not going to spoil that for you. Leaves it on a huge cliffhanger, and then Brubaker just does this amazing spin on one of the parts of the stories that I love it. I was like, yes, this is my dude, and brought back some characters, introduced us to Lady Bullseye. But Chip Zdarsky run, about an older Matt Murdock realizing that he's getting older, can't do the things he used to be able to do. Freaking awesome. I can't wait for that to be an oversized hardcover. But that era of Brian Michael Bendis' Daredevil, Brubaker, solid. Like it's so good. And you all know I don't love Bendis. Like I'm not a Bendis follower, but that happens to be a solid read. Maddie, do you have an opinion on that? Have you read enough Daredevil? I think we've read Kevin Smith's run and we read a little bit of Frank Miller's.
Oh, you're muted.
She's still talking.
Shit.
I was going to see how long you could go. Yeah,
I've only read that Kevin Smith story, and then I've read Wade's. And that's something I really want to fix this year, is digging into some of these other like big Marvel stories I've never read, because I've read a lot of DC characters. But there's a lot more like Marvel runs that I need to check out, because I'm really low on that. I know, Josh, I'm sorry about my language.
Yeah.
Language. Maddie, I have a show for you called Old Reader, New Reader, where this old guy introduces his young friend into all these old Marvel stories.
Oh, and I've taken suggestions from friends too. Like Freddie's been sending me a list.
Oh, good.
I've been planning for myself. Like, okay, I have to, every month I make sure it's like, I'm starting to plan the next 2 months, like diversifying it enough that like it's okay.
Ooh, look at you. That's a good plan. Kazak asking, Omar, I've been collecting X-Men the Milestones route. Is there any new Milestones books coming out? I have 5 till now.
I think they have collected every single crossover in the Milestones event, with the exception of Age of X-Man and House and Powers of X. Seriously, everything has been. So I don't have anything now, but I'm pretty sure once that trade paperback of House and Powers of X sells out, you'll probably see it in Milestone format. You know, you just have to give it a little bit, because it's only 2 years since Age of X-Man, so that might come out sometime too. I love for that. Actually, I want an omnibus of that. But yeah.
Hunter, I love you. Hunter says, I would love for Roy to get a Black Label mini or maxi detailing the drug stuff, the birth of his daughter, losing an arm and turning around for better. Thank you. That's what we need. That's interesting. I just want it back, not dead, or undead, or vampire.
Give it some time.
It's been 2 years.
Barry Allen stayed dead for longer, and he came.
Yeah, but Roy's a side character. They can bring him back anytime.
Look how long it took for Bucky. Spoilers.
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
That's spoilers. Omar, I really want to buy that Scurry box set you showed. It looks beautiful, but I can't find it anywhere in the UK apart from the Kindle or Amazon. So Scurry, reach out to Mac. I'm sorry. I think he still has some unnumbered, because I have a couple of people that messaged me saying thank you so much for showing that box set. I reached out to him. He had a few more box sets that are unnumbered. Reach out to him and see how much shipping would be over there. Okay, so tell him Omar from Near Mint Condition sent you over there, because I don't get any kickback from that, but I love to have him on the show because I love his artwork. He's an amazing creator.
I'm gonna go jump off. We're gonna go get my dog, but I wanted to, at least because I miss you guys and your faces.
Oh, we miss you too, Maddie.
And I wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat, because I think you're all really cool, and I like being here on Saturdays. I just got impulsively, ADHD, they get it. Real Boyzone gets it. Impulsively need to go get a dog today. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, congratulations.
So keep an eye out for a haul video, which
with your new dog. Stuff. With your new dog. I love it.
And my new dog.
Yeah,
good, Maddie. Yes, Sean, Buster Marks. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah,
these two freaking alone, these 2 books right here. I was like, yes. He knows what I love. This is so cool, man. I love this stuff. Thank you so much. And yes, my kids were gonna love these books. The Archies and Peanuts. I will read them with them.
And the beautiful Sandman.
Endless Night.
Right, Endless Nights.
Love this stuff. Omar, oh gosh. 5 favorite Batman writers. Mine are Dennis O'Neil, Jerry Conway, Doug Mensch, Alan Grant, Chuck Dixon. Yeah, I mean, mine are pretty similar. Chuck Dixon. I'm a big fan of Chuck Dixon's Batman. His whole Bat family in the 90s was my Batman growing up. Really like Alan Grant. I would put that in my top 5. Man. I think Ed Brubaker wrote a badass Batman. I gotta go with Dennis O'Neil. I love his take on Batman. Dennis O'Neil, phenomenal Batman writer. Is that 3? That's 3. We shared 3 of the same.
Green Lantern says you need 6 because Batman is 6 according to you.
We're just gonna keep throwing that out there, aren't we?
Josh said,
keep throwing that out there. Ain't nobody gonna forget me saying that. I really love James Tynion's take on Batman. Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder.
Oh, okay. While you're thinking, hi, Justin. It's okay.
Hey, Justin. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And then the 6th one? Damn. This is tough because there's been a lot of phenomenal talent writing Batman over the years. I'm going to cheat a little bit and say I love Fabian Niciesa's take. He only did a few issues, but he got Bruce's way. Let's go with Grant Morrison. I love Grant Morrison's. Like, he made Batman the ultimate super uber detective with like no restrictions. So yeah, Morrison, of course. You can back up, save your brain back. What the hell? Like, I didn't even understand half of that story. Like,
I was thinking of that last week when we were ready to 6. It was just thinking about the chat, and I was like, what about him having a mind palace like Sherlock and memorizing the systems or whatever?
He practically does in the Grant Morrison run. Corey, what's up, buddy? Can we get a Judge Dredd overview? That is coming. I'm wrapping up my second the second sets of volume 7 through 12 of that, which we're getting into the color years now. Ooh, what comics made you cry? So many. With
we
Joy.
read Y the Last Man together, and we both cried.
Yep, absolutely.
It was the very last issue. The
last issue of Y the Last Man. God Country.
Yes.
Day Tripper.
Day Tripper. Right
now. Recently, oh God, I can't like. Okay, I don't mind sharing with you all. But recently we had read on Old Reader, New Reader that Fantastic Four. That was my last issue I read with Maddie and Amanda, the Fantastic Four by Hickman. And as my dad is laying on the hospital bed, all these thoughts are coming through my head. Because I was alone there by myself in the ER because they had to lock me in because I've been exposed to COVID. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere to eat. And honestly, I couldn't eat. I was worried about my dad. So the final part of, was it issue 600 where the whole, if you've not read it, there's a huge overall arc about like this intergalactic, multi-dimensional war coming to Earth. But really what the story is about is Franklin missing his dad. So he travels back in time to save his dad, because no matter what, like Franklin solved the outcome that every version his dad dies, and he was not going to let his dad die. And man, that issue got to me. And the whole quote about as long as we live, there's hope, and if there's hope, there's tomorrow. And if tomorrow, we have forever. So it's a good quote, especially this week.
And I think Buster Marks needs it too. My mom died from it this week, and
man, I'm so sorry. That's not it. These things in life happen, and it sucks. But we have each other to uplift each other. So it's been a rough week for us too, and we're here with you all.
Your dad's at home.
My dad's back at home, so this, as long as we live, there's hope. So, is there more comic book questions? Is there more comic book questions about you know, when you uplifting comic book stories. There's plenty of uplifting comic book stories too. When I lost my dog Nikita, there's several stories that I read, to like Calvin and Hobbes collection or the Far Side collection. Bring me a lot of joy. Adam Knapp keeps asking me about Transformers Volume 2. It's been delayed until February with a Volume 13. No, Phase 3 Volume 1 comes out later on this year too. So they're not, you know, they're not forgetting about that. That is a stellar run. So Corey, is Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 going to be reprinted? And right now, I think it's out of print. It's shown Volume 2 and 3 are showing out of print at Diamond. I'm thinking since they're X-Men, those will definitely be restocked. Those are definitely going to be restocked. And my buddy, big man, Gio lost his dad. Wanted to jump in before you left to tell you how much I love you, NMs. And I want to tell you how much I love you, man, and how much your channel is so underrated, and how everybody should go and show you love, because, man, it is such a great channel, and you have such a wonderful voice. Your voice is so good when it's like when you're on screen. You're such a professional, so much better than I am at this. And I love
because Gio worked in radio broadcasting, and he has a gorgeous way with words. He weaves a picture with his words. So
let me take
how many more questions, Omar?
Green Lantern's still in here, so you can make fun of me. Let's take just 3 more. Let's be realistic and say 3 more.
Okay.
Omar, Wolverine Omnibus Reprint Volume 1. The restock is coming in February. So please keep an eye out on it, because it will be a stealth restock, meaning that nobody, unless you've got it on your wish list at Cheap Graphic Novels, you know, you're not going to know that it's back in stock unless somebody in here is wonderful enough to say, hey, Cheap Graphic Novels has this, or In Stock Trades, it's back in stock, go get it. So that's how people found out about Absolute Carnage. Somebody was nice enough to be in the chat that just bought it and said, hey, they just got the restock, go get it. And sure enough, the next day it was gone. So that's why these live shows are important too. We get to find out these things together. Omar, do you think Dark Horse will make more titles evergreen? Maybe Black Hammer? I think when you have somebody like Jeff Lemire, you'd have to, but then it depends on the contract, right, Carly? So let's talk really quick about that. So there are contracts at Dark Horse that have been expired. We've seen the loss of like the Goon. The Goon no longer belongs to Dark Horse. Now that belongs to Eric Powell. Fear Agent. Fear Agent now belongs to the creator. However, they still have the rights to the library edition. So Rick Remender said that it might be a couple of years before they print those in library edition format. And but with Black Hammer, it depends on the deal that Jeff Lemire made with Dark Horse. So there's your answer. I hope they do. Because right now it's literally Hellboy Library Edition. That's their big cash cow, and Berserk Deluxe Editions. Those are the 2 that are I know for a fact are evergreen.
One more.
Oh gosh, so many good questions. Can I do 2? No. Okay. Somebody's saying, this isn't a question, Cheap Graphic Novels got the restock of JSA Omnibus Volume 2 this week. There you go. D-Rock, I love you, man. There was one over here. Oh, gosh. Gabriel, this is not a question, but the restock should be coming. I just announced it last week of that, Berserk, and I think Hellsing. Okay. This is from Dean. So what's the best Superman story for you, Omar? Can All-Star Superman be the one? And which Superman story would you recommend to a person who's not like Superman? Lots of hugs to both of you. You ask anybody that has been reading comics for a long time, like, what's your favorite Batman story? And they're going to be like, bam, 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 right? Left, right, right. Here's all my suggestions. You ask somebody that asks, what's your favorite Superman story? And I feel like Superman, you have to think about, like, what is the best Superman story? Because there's quite a lot. I think All-Star Superman 100% is the one that I would recommend to people that don't like Superman. That or I really love Superman for All Seasons, the Jeff Loeb and Tim Sell book. Wonderful. There's quite a lot of books by Superman that I enjoy, but one of my favorite runs has not been collected in deluxe edition or in hardcover yet, and it's coming this year, and that is Superman by Jeff Johns and oh my gosh, my brain. I'm sorry, everybody. The director of Superman 1 and 2. Not Don Kramer. Oh my gosh, my brain can't think. Anyway, they both wrote the books together, and they're great. Last Son started off good. It was delayed like crazy, but the Brainiac story is phenomenal. Richard Donner, thank you.
That was like 10 in a row. Boom.
Yep, everybody, thank you so much, all of you. Everybody's still typing Richard Donner. My brain this week. For the record, once again, I just want to remind everybody that Steve Layola is still alive. It was my fault. I got him and Steve Lytle mixed up because I told Melanie last night was the first time I slept like 6 hours consecutively without waking up. So yeah, I'll get back to it. And on that note, thank you everybody for watching, for tuning in. This has been an amazing show. Thank
you for those of you, Josh, Nancy, Robbie, Rob, were like, please hit the like button. Thank you.
100%. If you have the means, check out our Patreon. We have an amazing Patreon that I'm changing up some. We're going to start a new segment. Those questions will be coming out next week, reaching out to people personally, and then reaching out when the best time will be to do the AMA.
So to explain, the new segment is Ask Me Anything After Hours Chat with Omar.
Yeah.
And so you'll be contacting, for votes on which is the best time for people to do that.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be great. I think it'll be great to get to know people. It'll be just like this, and on a smaller level with anything goes. You can ask me anything as long as I can answer. For Marvel, like I just signed an NDA, so I can't answer everything. But as long as I can answer some things, I definitely will.
Like stories like you tweaking your cousin's nipples, and it was a stranger, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were my cousin." Yeah, stuff like that.
I've done that quite a lot.
That's at the lucky 777 tier. Somebody asked why $7.77. Omar,
I just love being different.
Just okay.
I didn't want to make it like 8. I didn't want to make it 7, so I was like, $7.77. That'd be good, So thank you, everybody. This has been amazing. I will be back. We will be back next Saturday to take more Q&As. Maddie has the live show at 8 o'clock. You'll be seeing every day. I have a new video.
8 o'clock on Tuesdays.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, and then 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Amanda and I have brought the movie show back, the comic movie talk, the live show as well. We got so many messages from you all that have wanted the return of that, so we did that. So on that note,
entertainers,
much love to all of you. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you later.
Yeah.